Yay! Another episode of Cosplaying with Rachel!
Aren't y'all excited?
Yay!
Yay.
Applause, cheering, background noise.
Background noises. Okay.
Okay, anyway. So,
Things.
what have you been working on?
Okay, I'm making an Eevee costume, as you can see that I'm wearing most of it. I really only have the ears left, which I'm working on right now. I'm using this as base, so they're rabbit ears, because that is what an Eevee is, a weird dog, cat, rabbit thing. I think it's mostly cat and rabbit. There isn't much to it that's a dog. But I feel like a dog is in there somewhere. Whatever. Anyway, so actually the fabric was entirely free. It was funny. I went to a con. This lady was having a crafts, making thing. And she had all this brown fabric and this fuzzy little thing. And we were allowed to take some home if, we had a specific project we were working on. I think someone was taking one of her tubes and was turning into a battle axe. Anyway, so I was just like, can I has? And I was like, yes. Free fabric is always good. But anyway, so I got this soft brown fabric, and the skirt, I followed a pattern that my grandmother had given me. It took me a while to figure out what the pattern was actually telling me to do, but I think it came out nicely. I slightly botched the shirt, but that because I didn't realize how that it would come all the way down past my hips, which are a bit wider than the rest of me, but whatever, it's fine. It works out, just doesn't quite go down as far as it's supposed to. This was kind of hard to attach, but I did do it. Any questions?
Yeah, how did you, put the collar on your shirt?
Oh god, you should have just filmed it. You'll see these little patches here where I didn't sew it. Might be supposed to be sewing it, I don't know. It had these little things where I could I could just sew those on, so I just sewed it on in increments. And anywhere that needed more sewing, like the front here, because it dips down like that, because if I had it straight up, it'd look ridiculous. And the back is kind of funny, but I don't know, I think it works. It has a clasp. Anyway, the collar was probably the hardest part for me. Yeah.
Okay. So, how are you starting on your ears?
See, because I'm using this, I'm basically making a sock for the ear. And so I'm making these two little parts, and I'm going to put in some black on one side for the inner ear, this is what I am. So it has a little black on the inside. So, making a little ear sock, which I will put on here, and I'll be sure to make a little band sock type thing. That's going to be a little more complicated, but I'm sure I can figure it out. But I'll be sure to put here, and then I'll sew it all together, and it will be awesome.
Yay!
Amazing and beautiful, and you'll love it.
Okay, so we'll start filming again when you finish those, and then you can show off the costume in general. So, see you in a little bit, YouTube.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
And ta-da! Hooray! On the ears!
Yay, it's finished. It's probably the quickest cosplay I've ever put together.
Yeah, it took you how long?
2 days. 2 days. It's awesome.
So, so you were doing something with the iron with the ears?
See, because the inside of the ears, which you're zooming in on, I put stitch witchery on it instead of sewing it by camera. Instead of instead of sewing it by hand, because I didn't want like the edges to be like, oh, you didn't sew it completely, whatever, down, whatever. So I put Stitch Witchery on there, which you have to iron on. So that's what I did.
Yay! So, where do you plan on wearing this?
I have no idea. Well, actually, with, is it Wizard's Ball?
Yes.
With Wizard's Ball coming up in October,
Mm-hmm.
the theme is supposedly going to be monsters, right? So I figured what better costume to do than a Pokemon. I'm lame. I'm not funny.
No, you're plenty funny.
Uh-huh. Anyway, so I did Eevee.
Okay, but of course you can always wear it to like a con or something, right?
That is very true. I can wear it to a con if I want to. It's just not what I made it specifically for.
But aren't you pretty?
I'm fabulous. Watcha. I don't know.
Look just like it.
I look just like it.
Yeah, it was a
Yes.
human.
If it was a person. I looked at other designs for it, and this is what I came up with at the end of many, many hours of searching other people's designs. I've seen a lot of people try to do the tail. You're just watching me swish my skirt.
Okay.
I've seen many people try to do the tail, and I have yet to like anything that I've seen. Like, 'cause there's going to be these huge balls of just fabric, maybe like stuffed with something, and I've never liked anything that dealt with. Anyway, so I've yet to do that. I may get one of those little tails that they sell, I don't know, for like furries. If it, matches, and then I would have a tail that, isn't too god-awful. Figured, considering it might as well be a foxtail if they had something that was the right color, I might pick up a foxtail for it, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. That's like, if I see one at a con or something, I might buy it. There are a lot of things that I'm like, I might do later, but I don't care so much. To me, the costume's complete. I don't know how other people might feel about that. Just do what your heart tells you. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Well, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Bye, YouTube! Goodbye! I wear weird costumes for your entertainment.